What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a warm Monday evening here in Findlay, Ohio, and I'm hanging out with the cicadas, getting ready to try a new beer. The beer that I have today is called Munich Mayhem, and this is from Epic Brewing, and they're out of Salt Lake City, Utah, as well as Denver, Colorado. This is the first beer that I've reviewed in probably a week or so. If you watch the channel, you know I try to do a couple a week. I did one every day for just about a year. But I had a little bit of a break. There are a couple of things happened in my life here that kind of just threw me off track a little. School is starting back up, and if you know, I'm a university professor. I had to get prepared for school. I also had a friend pass away, and it kind of just, I don't know, threw me for a loop. I didn't feel like doing videos for a little bit. I came home today, though, and I found out that my cousin just had a child, so there's a new member of the family. And it kind of, I don't know, put things in perspective a little bit. So I guess I'll go back and do some videos and just kind of do what I enjoy. Can't let myself be upset for too long. Like I said, the beer here is called Munich Mayhem from Epic Brewing. The artwork on this is awesome. I went up to Bowling Green this past weekend and I saw this at BG Beverage Center, and I had to grab this beer. I'm usually not one that falls for the label art stuff. It's usually Anderson's deal. But this is super sweet. It's kind of a Sex Pistols inspired logo here with a cutout like newspaper letters. And as they're from Salt Lake City, this kind of reminded me of the movie SLC Punk, one of my favorite movies of all time. It said that this is a German-style Märzen Lager brewed with Crystal and Pilsner malts and Tettnang and Saaz hops. It was also pretty cool. If you went to the website, they had a little 1-minute video or so that kind of showed you somebody with the punk hair and the outfit, and kind of give you a little bit of a hype up for the beer, I guess. So I've had tons of Oktoberfest. Märzen's one of my favorite style beers, right? Love the Märzen Lagers. But this is a cool one. I love the art on this. It's not traditional. It's a little something different. So we'll give it a shot. This comes in at 5% ABV. As far as the ratings, there wasn't a whole heck of a lot out there. This had a 3.72 on Untappd, but it was only 54 check-ins, and Beer Advocate had a 3.2 with 1 check-in. Like I said, on the website, it said that it came out in August of this month, obviously, so it must have just hit the shelves. But either way, super excited to be able to check this out, and this can is definitely a keeper. All right, let's look at the color on this. I got my Brew HQ SRM chart here, and I would say this is probably, I don't know, maybe about a 22 or so. You're going up on that ruby brown type color. It looks quite nice. As far as the head, there was a decent finger's worth of kind of that caramel colored head. It's starting to dissipate though. Carbonation, a little bit of bubbles in there. Nothing too crazy. Not that I'd expect tons of carbonation. Let's give it a sniff. Ooh, it smells nice. I've probably said this a million times. I really dig the malty beers, and the nose on this is nice kind of caramel malt. Smells really good. Perfect beer. Like I said, today was the first day of school. I've been off all summer. I know I'm complaining about going back to work, right? But I need this beer today more than I've ever needed a beer. Let me tell you. Cheers. That's nice. Medium bodied. Sometimes with the Oktoberfest, sometimes they can get a little syrupy. This one isn't. It's kind of nice medium body to it. Nice texture to it as well. As far as the taste, you definitely pick up some kind of biscuity malt. You get a nice little bit of a caramel sweetness. The other thing I think is pretty cool, you do get a nice little bit of hops to counterbalance it. As much as I'm not a hophead, I'm a malt head, I guess. I love the malty beers. You do got to have a little bit of hops to kind of counterbalance it. To me, like if you have a beer that's all malt and no hops, it's the same thing as if you have the quadruple IPAs that are just all hops and nothing else. They tend to be one-dimensional. This beer is definitely not one-dimensional. You definitely get that nice malty taste, but you do get a little bit of hops to round it out, which I really enjoy. This is a really nice beer. It has a little bit of a spiciness to it as well. This is really solid. I don't know about where you live, but all the Oktoberfest have been hitting the shelves here for probably about a month or so, and I've been tearing through them. I haven't done videos on all of them because nobody wants to watch me review 53 Oktoberfests in a row. I would like it. It's my favorite style of beer. But I'm glad that I chose to review this one because it is a little bit different. And like I said, I think the difference is that nice hot bit at the end and that little bit of spiciness that comes with it. So you definitely get that nice caramel, biscuity, malty kind of thing, but then you have that at the end as well, which makes it a really solid beer, and I'm thrilled to be able to try this out. So, Epic Brewing, Munich Mayhem. This is definitely a beer I would drink another one of. I'm probably going to take a ride up to BG and see if I can grab another one. Looks like I paid $4.09 for this one. I'd be happy to pay another $4.09 and grab another. So, Munich Mayhem, big thumbs up. Perfect beer for Oktoberfest. I like that it's just slightly hoppier than I'm used to. Really is a nice addition, and I hope to see this beer come out every year from now going forward. So, like I said, big thumbs up. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Hey, rest in peace, Andy.